This is a crazy story about how sophisticated AI disinformation is getting. So sophisticated that it almost fooled a few journalists, the CEO of DoorDash, and half the internet. The other day, there's a post on the subreddit Confessions, allegedly from a software engineer at one of the big food delivery apps, who writes that the companies are pocketing a lot of the money that they claim that drivers get. This is a person who is under massive NDA, working from a burner laptop at a cafe or something, but they're drunk and they want to share this story about how money is actually distributed or not distributed to delivery drivers. So the post goes totally viral because it's kind of plausible, right? In any case, I'm a writer and one of my colleagues flags this post. Another one of my colleagues gets in touch with the Reddit poster over Signal. And they're chatting and the Reddit poster doesn't want to get on the phone, but he sends my colleague a photo of an UberEATS badge and then documentation. This documentation, allegedly from Uber, is a 15-page document with supply-demand economics and some pretty crazy language about how essentially this alleged project of Uber's was trying to manipulate drivers by understanding how dire they were financially, manipulating them to take worse trips because they could understand their emotional states and the scarcity mentality, and basically gamify it so that the drivers who needed money the most would take trips that actually were good for Uber but bad for the drivers. And at this point, the Reddit post has gone so viral that even the DoorDash CEO tweets about it and says, "This is not what we do at DoorDash." That's how seemingly realistic it was that the DoorDash CEO actually responded to it. In any case, there are some people posting online that my colleague finds who flag the Reddit post as being written by AI. My colleague confronts the Reddit poster over Signal about the AI, and the guy just vanishes from Signal. So this is really suspicious. So we go to Uber for comment. Within an hour, they respond. They're like, "This is not our document. This is fabricated." Lo and behold, we trace the metadata of the document back to a generator. Anyway, it remains to be seen what the motive of this person was. But stay careful out there, everyone. Disinformation is a real thing.